How's this for a title? Birds of Prey will be foul. Can chicks lead films? Let me get a better background. That is much better. Hearing Mike explain on a live stream that his double chin is not actually a double chin was hysterical. But I could tell that he was getting pissed off, so I dropped it. He says I mention it in every video. I do, because it makes me laugh. I keep testing the belief that fat people are jolly. Turns out that fatties are incredibly thin-skinned. I won't say it. So I want to talk about the Birds of Prey trailer and the Saved by the Bell. Transgender Saved by the Bell. Birds of Prey. The Harley Quinn and the 4 diverse lesbians that are too ugly even for other lesbians to look at. No male gaze, absolutely guaranteed. Fanboys will go see it because they'll watch any superhero crap that comes out. Harley Quinn doesn't feel like she can lead a film. Batman leads films. The Joker is sort of a sidekick. But Harley Quinn is a sidekick of a sidekick. Plus, can chicks lead films like this? It is going to be a very tough sell. I'd show you the Birds of Prey background image, but you really don't want to see it. It's one cute Australian girl, and like I said, 4 angry lesbians. Birds of Prey feels like a guy's movie without the guys, like Fight Club. You need a Brad Pitt character to lead this film, or an Edward Norton. Norton was a troubled character who was as crazy as a loon, but not the fun crazy like Harley. He was very deeply disturbed. But when you have a girl power film, Harley won't have any problems, because she can't. It's sexist to make her multifaceted, so Harley will bounce from win to win. When I see an action film like this, I picture a bunch of athletic dudes doing fancy martial arts tricks. Imagine Brad Pitt in Fight Club. The dude was in great shape. When I see Birds of Prey, I see a bunch of skinny women with no muscles who should be in the kitchen making sandwiches while their men are out having superhero adventures. When I see these 5 women running around, I think, who's at home raising their kids? They look like they're in their 30s, so shouldn't they have kids at home? It's just a movie. It's not that deep. Well, these are the things I think about, and we're all entitled to our opinions, right? Oh, no, you can't have the wrong opinions. But I thought diversity was... Well, no, we didn't mean diversity of opinions. But no, shh. Back to the gulags. So you got these skinny chicks with no muscles. Superhero movies are ridiculous to start with. Believe me, I get it. But having a bunch of tiny little women in the roles is a bridge too far. It would be as ridiculous as a female Fight Club. Joke's on me, they're actually talking about it. Little girls don't grow up wrestling for fun. Little boys do, because testosterone. Little girls grow up having tea parties because estrogen. Men and women are different. Women raise the kids, men go out and hunt. Women feed the baby, man feeds the woman. That stuff seems so obvious to me, but so many people are afraid to admit this. So why did Aliens work? The Sigourney Weaver. Aliens worked because she used bravery and intelligence, plus Liberty devices. Lots and lots of Liberty devices. She wasn't out there punching aliens in the face. A 90-pound woman with a Liberty device is equal to a 200-pound man, and definitely equal to an alien. But in movies like Bird of Prey or Scarlett Johansson's film, you have 130-pound women beating up these huge dudes. It only works in very small dosages. A whole movie of women is just too much vagina power. What happens when they get PMS? You've got 5 chicks, so one of them is always having PMS. Is their superpower always having a tampon ready? I know the only women who listen to this are trans, so I think I'm pretty safe. Hashtag I love women? I really do, but I don't love PMS. I remember when I was a kid, a girlfriend would always want to see me and cry when she was PMSing. That's when I became convinced the Indians and Muslims had the right idea. For a week a month, when a woman is, quote-unquote, unclean, she must go away from the men and live in the woman's hut, which is a great idea. Absence definitely makes the heart grow fonder. It's better than the guy always having to pretend to be busy when she is crying. I mean, really, they should think about the men's feelings. The men are the real victims of PMS. My point being, Birds of Prey doesn't look very good. It's the wrong type of film for women. If you want women to act like men, then why don't you just get men? It reminds me of the new Saved by the Bell. The cute little girl's role, well, let's take a look. Her, Tiffany Amber Thiessen's role is now played by Tota, a boy, a biological boy. So the cute girl has been substituted for a man. Not a very cute one. Have we returned to the Shakespeare days where men played all the roles? Men are replacing women in sports, and now they're doing it on the screen. Interesting play, liberals. Now men can get sports scholarships that used to go to women and acting jobs that would have gone to real women. That's a young boy in Hollywood, the most depraved place on earth. Yeah, literally, Hollywood probably is the most dangerous place on earth for boys and girls and men and women. I mean, the casting couch is not just for women. These deranged P to the E to the D to the O's, they prey on anything that moves. I can't even say that word, so I'll say Epsteins. They love to Epstein children, and they love to Weinstein women. That's Hollywood. It's like an open secret that Ricky Gervais finally had the balls to come out and mention. Anyway, so in this brave new world, where every day is 1984 and it's always 451 degrees out, men can use your daughter's bathroom and changing rooms in school. Imagine at night in a college gym, a big bearded man uses the ladies' locker room. The women can't say anything because it's Istophobic. Alright, cool. If that's the world you people want, fine. But the liberals better realize as the Mexican population grows and the Euro population shrinks, the Mexicans are going to reverse all this woke gender stuff. In Latin countries, they don't follow this sort of silliness, and they're a culture that still makes fun of the gays. Same thing is happening in Europe with the ever-growing and rapidly growing Muslim population. They have zero tolerance for LGBT anything. They throw them off of rooftops, which seems to kill two birds with one stone. In 100 years, women won't be voting in Western Europe, which is probably for the best, because women voting kind of got us into this mess. Hashtag abolish the 19th. The goal of Saved by the Bell and Birds of Prey is to subvert and destroy gender roles so they can keep the birth rates of one group down while the other groups grow faster. Sounds a bit like a paranoid delusion until you start gathering and evaluating evidence. And no, I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat. Why did they get rid of a bunch of popular right-of-center people on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter? If Alex Jones is such a clown, surely you should let him speak so he can be lampooned. To censor him and so many others means that you fear his message. I wonder what he would say about Saved by the Bell. They really did turn the frogs gay, and the kids. Do you think the massive increase in LGBT kids is natural or planned? Just enter cultural Marxism into YouTube search. Isn't it odd how there are so many negative videos about it? Wrong think, Bianca. Back to unboxing videos. Oh, you want to hear something funny? If you go on Twitter, you can find the official Communist Party has a blue check mark. Do you think their opposition party has a blue check mark? I don't think so. I didn't check, but I kind of doubt it. Communism is responsible for anywhere from 100 to 200 million dead. Right-wing beliefs, not even a fraction of that. World War II dropped a lot of bodies, fair enough, but that was a war. That wasn't the actual political beliefs. The actual political beliefs made the countries arguably a better place. I mean, a little bit on the totalitarian side, but I used to be all hardcore liberal, libertarian, gay marriage because it's according to, I use constitutional argument. It was 14th Amendment, the equal protection argument. Though there's an argument to be had against it. I get that. Legalize drugs, let people do what they want, as long as you don't have to have state-funded health care, because you can't have taxpayer-funded health care and things like health at every size and no helmet laws and open borders, the drug use, that kind of thing, because the taxpayer is paying for it. You can't have open borders and health care because one country can't afford to pay for two countries. It's just the economics don't work out. This is like 101 stuff here. But I used to be super, libertarian. And then I realized that libertarianism got us this. Trans children being preyed on by Epsteins and Weinsteins in Hollywood, the most degenerate filth on earth. Sodom and Gomorrah cannot come soon enough. And I used to think how I kind of, me and a bunch of others were kind of jerks to the Christian right when they were warning us about all this stuff. And to be fair, a lot of them are total assholes, but they had a point, you know. So libertarian, and the Christians are so fuddy-duddy, and now we have trans kids, you know. Now we have trans kids. So maybe the Christians were right about most things, and Anyway, enjoy that black pill, guys. This is a little boy on Saved by the Bell. And if you're, I don't know, anywhere from 35 to 50, you're probably at least familiar with the show. It used to be a really dumb show, but it was cute. This is a little boy dressed up as a girl. Jesus Christ. Oh, these people need Jesus. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Send me an email, biancazombie602@gmail.com. Follow me on Twitter, Discord, Instagram, whatever. And I will see you guys all next episode.